In today's video, we will have the opportunity to look at our own lives and examine ourselves using these 6 signs to see if we can label ourselves as high-value people. Let's get started. One thing we all need to recognize is that we are all a work in progress, and that there might be a few people that are way ahead of others in this journey, but the journey and the goal is the same. The challenge is that most of us resist the potential to change and carry out some self-reflection. Many people find it difficult to identify and acknowledge areas where they need improvement and are resistant to adopt new behaviors and attitude. And these very same people become defensive when people poke areas of weaknesses in their character. So let's look at the very first sign that might indicate that you are a high-value person. When we talk about punctuality, we know people off of our heads that in this area, they have a great weakness. Always late for everything, even activities that they are in charge of or they lead. And punctuality is simply not their strong suit. Being punctual shows respect for other people's time and demonstrates reliability. It indicates that you value your commitment and take them seriously, which can lead to greater trust and respect from others. So the question is, are you a punctual person? I'll leave that for you to figure out. This can be seen where you stop judging people based on their appearance, how they look, dress, or where they come from, or even how they express their own thoughts. It can lead to a deeper and meaningful connection with others, as you're not using superficial factors to influence your perspective of people. Someone once said that gossips are worse than thieves because they steal another person's dignity, honest reputation, and credibility, which are challenging to restore. When your feet slips, you can always restore back your balance, but when your tongue slips, you cannot restore back your word. Refraining from participating in conversations that focus on gossip or talking negatively about others demonstrates integrity and maturity. Instead, focusing on productive discussions or offering constructive feedback can offer a more positive and a supportive environment. I have come to believe that encouragement and appreciation are the two most fuel for motivation because they boost confidence and create a positive environment. People strive when they feel seen, valued, and supported. Let's be honest, the world is pretty a tough place with so many cares, wants, and need. We all need a little encouragement and appreciation. Supporting and encouraging others to do better while recognizing and appreciating them for their efforts, regardless of the outcome, reflects positively on you as a person. Being a high-value person goes way beyond our personal integrity. It's about how we treat others and advocate for those around us. As an high-value person, you stand up for people, friends, and family against injustice. You defend those who may not be present to speak for themselves. By standing up for others who may not be around, you demonstrate unwavering loyalty and integrity. You become a trusted friend and a true ally. Selective reaction involves choosing when and how to respond to situation, words, or action. It is crucial because not everything deserves a reaction, and our response can have a significant consequence. By being selective, we conserve our energy, maintain emotional balance, and avoid unnecessary conflict. It allows us to focus on what truly matters, prioritize our goals, cultivate healthier communication patterns. Wait, I know what you're thinking. How can being dangerous be a good thing? Well, Jordan Peterson explains it well in this next clip.
Saying men should be dangerous. By dangerous, that implies I should be ready to threaten someone, to hurt somebody.
No, you should be capable of it. But that doesn't mean you should use it. There's nothing to you otherwise. Like if you're not a formidable force, there's no morality in your self-control. If you're incapable of violence, not being violent isn't a virtue. People who teach martial arts know this full well, right? If you learn a martial art, you learn to be dangerous, but simultaneously you learn to control it. Both of those come together. And the combination of that capacity for danger and the capacity for control is what brings about the virtue. Otherwise, you confuse weakness with with moral virtue. I'm harmless, therefore I'm good. It's like, no, that isn't how it works. That isn't how it works at all. If you're harmless, you're just weak. And if you're weak, you're not going to be good. You can't be, because it takes strength to be good. It's very difficult to be good.
I think being dangerous in this sense is picked from the meaning of the word meekness, which means strength in control. For example, a horse that was once wild but now has been trained and transformed to be useful displays strength in control. Or a well-trained soldier or a well-trained martial artist who chooses not to beat up his angry and arrogant neighbor, though he can do it easily, displays strength in control. And as Christians, we can look back to our history and we can see that this act of meekness and strength in control was displayed by the greatest man that ever stepped on earth, the Lord Jesus Christ, who though was innocent and was truly God in flesh, on that cross, he could have called legions and legions of angels to come and destroy his enemies and those who had put him to the cross. But he chose not to, and through his act of meekness, today he buys salvation for all those who put their faith in him. As we conclude, it is clear that these qualities have the power to transform not only our lives, but also the world around us. So let us inspire others to examine themselves towards becoming high-value individuals. Thanks for joining in. Until next time, keep pushing on.